Hi, I'm Fia and I've been coming to Emmanuel as long as we've been in Vernon, which has been about 3 years. And before that, we were in Vancouver. And we moved to Vernon because we were in a pretty tough time, and we just had to leave Vancouver quite quickly. About 3.5 years ago, or closer to 4 now, I had a 2-year-old and I was pregnant with my second, and my husband started to feel very weak, and we didn't know what was happening. We didn't know why he was feeling so awful, and he just started getting weaker and weaker, and he couldn't do more and more things, and he just was sleeping a lot. This man that could do anything and was always healthy now couldn't even, everything just became totally was draining for him. He couldn't return to his job. He had to resign. It was not looking good, and so we just packed up and we left. And it just reminds me of the Exodus, when they just left in the middle of the night, because I felt like that's what we did. Our child was born. She was 7 days old. We wrote our 30 days notice, and we just packed up and left. I think when it first started, I was in disbelief. Is this really happening? Is this really my life? I just felt so vulnerable. I had a brand new baby and a 2.5-year-old, and my husband is flat on his back, and we've just moved, and we're in this house temporarily, and we were just stuck to exist and do the day, really not knowing anything. What really stuck out to me was when we first moved to Vernon, the place that we landed was this rental house that we could stay for a little while. And we checked out the place the next morning. We looked around, and the first thing I saw was that the whole ground was covered with little papery, wafery seeds all over the ground. And to me, that looked like manna. The next thing I saw was this little quail family running across the driveway. I had never seen a quail in my life. I'm from the prairies. I didn't know they existed in Canada. I thought they were a Middle Eastern thing. And so we saw manna and quail. And to me, that was just the kindness of God. We were definitely, we were really we just didn't know what was gonna happen or what we were gonna do. It was just God was saying, I'm right here with you, and I'm providing for you. I think during this time, we really have felt the care of God, just in a really near way. I think a lot of unknowns. We lived many years just with unknowns, and our family grew. The thing that touched me the most is when people would ask, what can we do for you right now? And I would just say, please just pray for us. Please pray for me that my heart would stay soft towards the Lord, and that I would just be willing to just do what is set before me today, and that we would just walk this trial well. And it just meant so much to me that people were praying for us, and I just want to thank you all. I know many of you were praying for us. When we give our lives to Jesus, we do just that. We give our lives to him, and our life is not our own anymore. However he wants to use our life, he can. I feel like he was asking me, will you lay your life down for me? Will you lay down whatever you thought your life would be like right now, can you just lay that down? I was really challenged to just offer my willingness to glorify him, whether I'm limping through the trenches or whether we are restored as a family. One thing I did learn was that God is worthy to be trusted. He is so trustworthy, and you can always trust him. Even if we don't understand, we can trust him because he is Lord, and who else would you want being Lord of your life than him?